Italy in 1946. Today, it is one of the world's largest sweet package companies with over 35 iconic brands sold in more than 170 countries. The Ferrero Group brings joy to people around the world with much-loved treats and snacks including Nutella, Kinder, Tic Tac, and Ferrero Rocher. More than 46,000 employees are passionate about helping people celebrate life's special moments.
What is crisis management? Crisis management involves dealing with crisis in a manner that minimizes damage and enables the affected organization to recover quickly. Dealing properly with a crisis can be especially important for a company's public relations. Crises come in several forms, and it is recommended that a company be prepared ahead of time with a crisis management plan. At the beginning of 2022, Ferrero, one of the biggest chocolate and candy companies in the world, recalled Kinder Surprise products in the United Kingdom over a link to cases of Salmonella, mostly in young children. A few days later, the company extended the recall as more cases were recorded in Europe, including Ireland, France, Germany, Sweden, and the Netherlands. In addition, Ferrero voluntarily recalled some of its Kinder chocolate from the American shelf.
There are 2 Salmonella strains involved. Both are multi-drug resistant, and some isolates carry resistance to this infection based on quaternary ammonium compounds and hydrogen peroxides, but remain susceptible to azithromycin, ciprofloxacin, meropenem, and third generation cephalosporin. A total of 324 cases have been reported from Austria, Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Switzerland, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. Canada and the United States are also affected.
The first action taken by Ferrero were not the best solutions because Ferrero kept the issue as a secret in the beginning of the crisis. So Belgian consumer organization Test Uncooked or Test Etchets stated that Ferrero did not react decisively enough. It seems that Ferrero wanted to keep the matter quiet as much as possible. On the one hand, by a too modest recall, on the other hand, by not reporting the problem to the FAVV nor making it public. The organization explains in a press release.
More than 3,000 tons of Kinder products have been withdrawn from the European market following Salmonella fears, leaving a dent of tens of millions of euros in the Ferrero company's account.
So, what can we do now to improve Ferrero's crisis management after this crisis? Here are our proposed solutions. First and foremost, we should maintain consumer trust to reinforce our reputation. During a recall, the response team should keep customers properly informed and persuade them to complete the necessary exchanges. Customer communications can reinforce the company's reputation as a responsible organization. PR professionals should also decide on and release appropriate messages to the media. Into this media environment, audiences are being divided into smaller and smaller segments, making it harder for companies to reach consumers. It is not simply enough to put a press release on the corporate website and publish a few social media posts. Companies need to use a multitude of channels to reach consumers whenever they are most likely to receive the information. Next, appoint the right spokesperson. That's something that Ferrero didn't do. A good spokesperson is an essential part of any crisis communication strategy, as they give the organization both a face and a voice, which helps build trust. On top of their personal qualities, a good spokesperson should hold a position of authority in the organization, as audiences place more trust in high-ranking members. It is generally regarded as bad practice for a company attorney to serve as a spokesperson, except possibly regarding litigation issues. And while the CEO is often the best person to serve in the role, that should be reserved for when a situation has escalated or is of significant concern that it merits that level of direct engagement. Other than that, we should also work on a reintroduction plan. After a widely publicized crisis, PR teams should figure out how to reintroduce the product to the market. A reintroduction plan, which ideally would be developed and implemented with the participation of several of the people who originally designed and launched the product, might include a relaunch marketing effort to reassert brand identity and build trust. Last but not least, be transparent. Being transparent in crisis communication means being open and honest about what is happening. It's about sharing accurate information with the public, employees, or stakeholders without hiding any crucial details. Transparency helps build trust and credibility in challenging situations. By providing clear and truthful updates, we can address concerns and prevent the spread of misinformation. It's important to acknowledge any mistake or shortcomings and to be upfront about the steps being taken to resolve this crisis.